Hey guys, ZombieFien115 here, and today I'm going to be telling you a nice little story. This story is how I caught my friend masturbating. I know a lot of you are probably sitting there just like, we all have these stories, everybody's friends masturbate. Well, my friend masturbated in the Walmart computer section. Back in the day when I used to have a job at Walmart, which, don't get me wrong, it wasn't so bad, but it just wasn't for me. I went into work one morning, not really knowing what was going to happen. My friend had called me a little bit earlier and asked me, "Can I go to work with you today?" I contacted my manager and he said, "Sure." The Walmart that I work at is the Walmart that I did work at, I'm sorry. The Walmart that I worked at isn't one of those 24-hour Walmarts. It's one of those, we open at 4, we close at about 12. My shift was starting at 4:30, depending on what time I got in. I opened with the manager and one other person. It was a 3-person squad till about 7 o'clock when the people actually started rolling in, and then everybody else came along. So, my manager we don't really know what he had to go and do. He could have had to go and get food. He could have went to snort cocaine off of a stripper's asshole. We don't know. I was doing my normal things, sweeping up the floors, yada yada. Just normal routines for working. My friend had disappeared. It was a solid 5-10 minutes before, or the last time I seen him. Being the curious George that I am, I started looking for him. I could not find him anywhere. I checked the back, I checked the front, checked everywhere. I ended up giving up and calling him. His phone started ringing. I ended up following the sound of the phone into a section that nobody really goes to because where I was actually fairly poor. So this section was full of computers, laptops, and all of that. We always keep them connected to the internet because most of the time it just ends up being kids taking pictures on them and posting them on whatever social media site that they wanted to. Nothing was blocked on our Wi-Fi, and we didn't really have a reason to. So as I ended up going to follow the sound of the phone ringing, I started hearing a noise. I couldn't figure out what the noise was. It sounded vaguely familiar, but I just couldn't figure it out. So as I kept walking, I heard it getting louder and louder. Well, I found out where he was. He was sitting there on the computers. He had YouTube pulled up, and I figured that was the noise, so I just left him alone and went back to prepping. Then I started hearing another noise, not a YouTube video noise, more of a Pornhub type of noise, if you get what I mean there. So I go in and investigate, not letting him know that I'm coming. I walk back. I see him with Pornhub pulled up. His pants pretty much halfway down on his waist. I then yelled his name. He looked at me. I swear to God, he gave me the deer in the headlights look. Just sitting there, not really knowing what to do. Embarrassed, yes. But I think he was more shocked that I could see what kind of porn he watched. To this day, I will never forget the name of that porn. Fat, hairy lesbians go ham on each other. This is a video out there. There's probably more than just one. So, my friend, being a dipshit that he is, decides not to close out of the tab, not to close the web browser or anything, but to pull up his pants and run out the Walmart doors. I've never seen him run that fast in my life. I then proceeded to go over and check the history. He watched a lot more than I thought he did. Everything from anime porn to fat, hairy lesbians pounding each other was on there. And I swear to you, this story is 100% true and 100% fucked up. Thank you guys for watching. Tune in some other time for some more story time.